Hey, what it do? Shit, yeah, it's your boy MindFrame, coming all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm here with Dirty Glove Bastards, and I'm jumping out the porch, man. Shit, yeah.
Never knew I had a chance till my destiny blossom. Niggas act like they sleeping on me, but they just playing possum.
We got MindFrame off the porch with us today.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, man. What about you, man?
Yeah, glad you came by, man. Visiting us from Nashville, right?
Yes, sir. Born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Been living in Nashville for about 7-8 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you working on here in Atlanta for this trip?
A lot of pleasure, but you know, I had to throw some business in there at the same time. So, you know, just bumping elbows with different people. Like, you know, y'all got an interview with DJ Scream as well.
Okay.
Just hopefully networking, you know, with some other people, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. How often do you get out here to Atlanta to work?
Not as often as I want, but definitely trying to make it more consistent to get my way out here.
Yeah.
Yep. So hopefully, like, you know, some more shows or something out here. Like I said again, like networking with other artists or whoever, and you know, making my way back down here. Nothing but a skip and a hop away. So
yeah,
just make my way on down, man.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, you were born in Memphis.
Yes, sir.
North Memphis, right?
North Memphis all day, man. Shout out, man. 901, stand up, man.
What was it like growing up in North Memphis, way?
A little challenging, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hard here and there. So you got your certain, but it's like every other hood, man. You got certain parts you know where you need to, you know, stay safe and keep your head on the swivel and be aware of your surroundings. You got some better parts, you know what I'm saying? So it's all cool, man.
Yeah. And you end up going out to Nashville for college, right? At TSU?
TSU, man.
Yeah. Why'd you choose TSU?
Well, it's a cool little story, man. I was actually supposed to have went there on a track scholarship, but they ended up reneging on the scholarship. So that's when I ended up joining the Army National Guard. So right after high school, I signed up for that, and yeah, it been in June it'll be 11 years, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, long time, man.
So they were able to help out with your college.
Yeah. If I didn't do that, man, I probably would never went to college at all. So we didn't have enough money, you know, for me to walk on or, you know, go by myself. So I had to, you know, make a move and make a decision of, you know what I'm saying, do what I need to do. So that's what I chose to do.
Yeah. And what'd you think of Nashville when you first moved there, coming from Memphis?
It was definitely different, man. It's definitely a lot of different people there. Like it's like Nashville, kind of like a big melting pot, man, of just different folks. So, you know, I got exposed to a lot of shit I never seen before, and I kind of liked it, man. It wasn't too bad, man. And it's definitely a little safer, you know, there than Memphis. So, I don't know, like I guess once I got of age, like I ain't want to, you know, didn't want to be, you know, home or be there. So I wanted to be somewhere, but I didn't want to be too far from it at the same time. So, I mean, I go to Memphis at least once or twice a month. So, So I'm always constantly bouncing back. Like literally 95% of my family's still there. So, so I always go back, man.
Yeah. What'd you study at TSU?
I actually did health sciences with a concentration in athletic training and a minor in personal training.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kept it kind of well rounded so I could branch off and do other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you work a regular job besides the National Guard?
Work a full-time job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the field that you got your degree in?
Nope.
So often that is the case.
That is, man. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know?
Yeah.
But I know I was at one point for a good minute, but yeah, I just stopped and then was on orders doing some stuff. And then, you know, went overseas for about a year and some change. It was about 11 months. And then came back and started back working somewhere else, man. So
Yeah. So how often do you work for the National Guard now? 'Cause that's just kind of temporary, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know, once a month or
like
sometimes we'll go for like little training spells for like 2 to 3 weeks at a time. So just like once a month, like a little weekend here and there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I, you know, volunteer for little missions or whatever we get going on. So make some little extra change so I can turn around, put it back into my music and shit. So.
Yeah. And you've been rapping since middle school.
Middle school, man. 5th grade, man.
Who were some of your influences back then?
A lot, man. So growing up, like I owe it to like both my grandmas, my parents, my oldest brother, in particular. Like a lot of them, you know, exposed me and fed me a whole lot of different music. Like my you know, I'm from Memphis, man. That's the blues, that's the soul city, man. We just them type of people, man. We just got soul and we got flavor and shit. So a lot of old school shit, like Johnny Taylor, Sam Cooke, Bobby Blue Bland, Otis Redding, you know, people like that. And then my parents would put me on like, you know, Temptations, you know, shit like that. And then my oldest brother, like he put me on all the Memphis legends and shit. So like 3 6, Gotti, Player Fly, Skinny Pimp, Project Pat. And then he kind of flipped it to, you know, give me some variety to hear other shit, you know, just keep an open mind. So he started letting me hear people like Outkast, UGK, DMX, and believe it or not, Dipset. Like I was a big Dipset fan back in the day. Like Killer Cam was the shit to me back then. So, so like all of that kind of, you know, I never really thought about it till like a couple years ago, and I was like, man, that's why I am the way I am when it comes to my own music and shit. Like I was so exposed to so much different shit, and it's like that's what made me so, you know, versatile and shit now. So like I can do some, you know, motivational shit. I can do some, you know, freaky shit. I can do, you know, just real, you know, soul shit, or just talk real shit at the same time. So I feel like that's what kind of set me apart from, you know, the average other artist, man. So
when did you start to take music seriously? And
I started taking it like serious, probably like right after I graduated. So like 2013, 2014. And I think right after that, that's when I did my debut mixtape with like we was just talking about with DJ Small, Southern Smoke. That was my first debut mixtape, and then we just went up after that, man. I guess we just hit the ground running.
What was your first big song?
First big song was I would say Not Me, and then like right after that was a song called Party Life. I think them was like the main two that kind of opened folks' eyes a little bit, and I think them was the main two that started it.
People were fucking with you right off from then, huh? Cause
like Not Me was like real lyrical, dope shit, and then Party Life was just crunk, turn the fuck up shit. So it just gave people the, you know, same thing. Like it just gave them a different side of like both, you know, what MindFrame, you know, got and what's in them, you know, at the same time. So it was pretty dope.
What's the music scene like in Nashville these days?
It's growing, man. Hip hop wise, I mean, of course, it's known for that country music and shit, but I mean, no knock to country music. Like, I'm not the biggest country music fan, you know, by far, but the hip hop scene in Nashville is definitely growing. A lot of new artists, like, you know what I'm saying, making a lot of waves and shit now. So, and then like it's I guess that's another reason why I stayed. Like it's so close to, you know, other big entities like Atlanta. Not too far from New Orleans, or, you know, just this whole little area is not, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of in the middle. So so it's definitely coming along though.
Are the artists out there, are they working together?
Me personally, some, but not as much as it needs to be. And that's just me and my own personal look at it, man. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we kind of need to have that connection in that bond like Atlanta has, you know what I'm saying, with their artists. Like y'all got that shit down pat. Like y'all got that shit to a science now. And it's like, it's coming along for Tennessee. Like it ain't even just Nashville, like Memphis the same way. Like we just need to come together a little bit more and, like, you know what I'm saying, start feeding off each other and fucking with each other more to, you know, keep making dope music and to keep putting, you know, each other on. Like y'all got that, you know what I'm saying, reach down and pull up mentality, man, and we need that shit more.
Are there any platforms out in Nashville to get your music out?
Plenty. Concrete Magazine. Definitely got radio stations out there. So lots of little indie showcases and, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit out there that you can, you know what I'm saying, definitely network with and do something with. So we need a little more, but you know, it's working, man. Yeah. That's all it is. It's just gonna take time.
Yeah. So the DJs out there, are they supporting the local artists?
Yeah, shout out to the coalition DJs, man.
Okay.
In Tennessee and Atlanta, you know, I did both. So there's lots of other little DJs out there too, man. Like some of the DJs really fucking with the indie scene. Some of them, I mean, like, you know, other DJs, they just wanna, you know what I'm saying, get their money from your ass and act like they care, you know what I'm saying, about your music and what you're doing, but ain't really trying to help you. But I mean, it's gonna be everywhere too. So, but nah, it's like I said, it's all coming to, you know, fruition. It's all coming together. We just need to work at it a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a lot of DJs, especially from the college scene, like a lot of them like starting to break out more. And like I'm really noticing like DJ Chill, Spiffy Boy Danny, like, you know, just a few, you know what I'm saying, that I know, DJ Real, like, you know, a lot of them like branching out and like starting to, you know, really fuck with like the indie scene of up and coming artists, DJ Coop, DJ Rifle, shit like that. So it's coming along, man. Like I said, man, it's coming. Yeah. So just be on the lookout, man. I promise you, like, the whole state of Tennessee gonna be on a whole nother fucking level, like here soon. Just mark my words, man. Yeah.
There's a lot of clubs out there too that are spinning hip hop.
They taking them away.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They taking them the fuck away.
They're kind of moving them outside of downtown, right?
Yeah. The biggest club that I feel like that we had was called Limelight. Like I was there faithfully, like every fucking Friday, like for they little happy hour and shit. Like me and my partners and shit, we go there every Friday, man, and just turn the fuck up, celebrate life. You know what I'm saying? Drink your stresses away and shit like that. Like it was like they took that away. Other clubs and shit there now, they tripping and out they mind trying to fit other shit and not staying true to, you know what I'm saying, the people who actually, you know what I'm saying, come there. Yeah. But yeah, it's not looking too good. But I mean, it's still a dope spot though. But that's another thing that we need to keep, you know, making the hip hop and music scene grow. Yeah. Like we need those type of establishments to keep that shit going. But they taking them away. But hopefully, you know, somebody will change it too.
Yeah, kind of catering more towards the tourists.
Yeah. That's exactly what they doing. Yeah. And they just shoving shit on top of other shit and just making it touristy. Yeah. And not, you know, keeping it natural and letting them see the, you know, the shit that, you know, Nashville got to offer. Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right, I want to ask you about the song Street Gospel.
Yeah.
It's did pretty well on YouTube, over 100,000 views.
That's that was like my biggest video still to this day, man. Okay. Another one, like I just went, and that was a big ass chance I took too. Like I went from Not Me to Party Life, and then the other little songs I had on my mixtape, and then I went that route, man. Like a lot of people wouldn't do that shit because they'd be like, you gotta stay in your lane. Yeah. But I don't believe in that shit. Like I just make music to how I feel, and you know what I'm saying, what I'm experiencing and what I got going on. And at that time I was, you know, losing a lot of people. Like I, you know, graduated high school with, and family members going to jail and shit. Like it was a whole lot of shit going on. Like and it just affected me in a way. And I just did, you know, the best thing I could do to express that and to make that, you know, vision come alive. So that's how Street Gospel came about, man. And the video was dope. And yeah, man, I just put it on YouTube and blog sites and shit, started picking it up. Yeah. And then people just got to sharing it like crazy. And I remember when I was actually overseas at the time when it made it to that, you know, to like 100K plus. Yeah. And I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, wow. Like I was checking it like every other day. And it was like, I think one day I looked at it, it was like, the first day it was like 500, whatever. And then like about a week went by and I checked it and it was like 20,000. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then it just kept going. And I just kept saying, so I was like, y'all, like, it said 20, like, let's get it to 40. And then a week or so later, 40. We at 40 now. Let's get it to 50. A couple days later, 50. Okay, shit, let's get it to 75.
Yeah.
75. Then I'm like, shit, why not? Let's go for 100. And it did it, man. So that was probably the biggest, that's still the biggest view video I got so far today, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about your most recent project.
Yeah.
Outta Sight Outta Mind.
Shit, yeah.
Why'd you choose that title?
I actually got that title from when I was overseas.
Okay.
I started on the project while I was there. And soon as I got back, like, I immediately started finishing the rest of it. But it started off, the first leading single was Strange Change.
Yeah.
So while I was overseas, and big shout out to Industry All Access and Capo Concrete Magazine, people like that was like really pushing that song. And like I said, man, it was, while I was overseas in a whole nother fucking country, like Strange Change was on like 12 radio stations like in the States.
Yeah.
So I thought this shit was awesome, man. So Outta Sight Outta Mind just comes from, I feel like, well, I'm gonna be honest, man, like I was kind of depressed and just hurt, you know, just looking at other people's progress and shit. And I know, you know, most people, you know, act hard and act like, I don't be thinking like that. Like, let me fucking lying. Like, you know, when you really, you know, care about something and you really give your all to it. And it's not like I was hating, you know what I'm saying, on other folk. It was just like, fuck, like I'm doing this when I really, really want to be doing this and should be doing this to this extent, but I can't. But how I got myself out of that, you know, thinking was I had to start thinking about what I was doing that others wasn't doing, instead of me thinking and doing what everybody else was doing and what I wasn't doing. So I had to like change my whole thinking process. So I was like, what other independent artists you know on 12 music stations right now?
Yeah.
What other independent artists in the States right now on all these blog sites and shit right now? I'm still doing interviews like overseas and shit, like live from my little MacBook and my little dorm room, whatever I was in. Like, I was like, what other artists doing some cool shit like this? I'm performing for, you know what I'm saying, my battles and other troops, like overseas and shit, like almost like 3,000 people.
Oh wow!
Like who else can say they are international performer now? Who else can say they performed in another country? Like I had to start thinking like that. So that's where the whole Outta Sight Outta Mind came from. I was out of sight, you know, from people and you know, being present, but I wasn't out of folks' mind. And like that shit showed, like my brand, my music, what I stand on and what I stand for, like that shit was still present and it was still in folks' minds, because evidently I'm still working and people ain't forgot about me and forgot about who I am. So I'm out of sight, but I ain't out of folks' mind. So that's how Outta Sight Outta Mind came about, man.
Yeah. How'd that opportunity come about for you to perform overseas?
So
3,000 people.
It was weird as fuck. So me and one of my higher ups and shit, like real cool. Like we kind of really bonded over there. Kind of looked out for me and took care of me and shit. So we was leaving like the defect. That's where you get your food and all that shit. And he seen like the little flyer or whatever. And was like, you know, local, if you got talent, like, you know, come try out or audition, you know, for the show. So they had like other artists and comedians and shit come over there. And then it was like, you know, if troops got some, you know, talents and stuff too, like we'll put y'all in the show too.
Okay.
So he came, he knew about my music and shit. You know, he a big supporter. So he seen it and was like, man, you need to do this. And I was like, nah, like I'm straight. I don't think he was like, no, you should really, really do it. And I was like, I'm probably not even gonna have time, because, you know, our work and shift schedule was like crazy. Like we was doing 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it was trash. Like I hated it. I was 7 at night to 7 in the morning. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually even do it. But he was like, man, you can at least go, you know what I'm saying, audition. So I was like, all right. So I went, had one of my little MindFrame shirts on.
Yeah.
And I stepped in a little auditorium where they had auditions and stuff. And showed them my website. And I was like, oh, And then like I showed them some of my music videos on YouTube. And I was like, oh, you for real? Oh, you really do this shit? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you on the show. So I didn't even have to audition. Like I went in there and just, it was like, so what you do? And I just like, well, I just do stuff like this. And, here's some of my songs, here's my website. And then they seen my shirt and I was like, oh, this your shirt? And I was like, yeah. So that was, you got merchandise and shit. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, you on the show. And so it was that simple.
Where were you stationed at the time?
Most of the time we was in Qatar, but I did a little spell in Germany.
Yeah.
A little small spell in Kuwait. And then the rest of the time was in Qatar.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty dope right there.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the EP, did you have a personal favorite song on there?
I have to say, Look at Me Now. Yeah, I had to say, Look at Me Now. Cause if you can't tell, like I'm a humble ass dude. Like I think I'm probably one of the humblest motherfuckers I know. So like a lot of people tell me like, bro, you don't talk your shit enough. Like you don't really put on, like you got a lot of shit going for yourself. Like you should be proud of this shit. Like you should talk your shit. Like you need to get in your bag and be proud of this shit. So I was like, y'all right. Like, so that's where Look at Me Now came from. Like it was just that, like, let me get in the mirror and talk this shit to myself. Like I was out of sight and out of mind and shit, but I'm back and look at me now. Like I was gone through all this bullshit, surgery, you know what I'm saying? Depression, shit like that, recovering, other little complications with work and all type of other dumbass shit, going on, physical therapy. And it's like a lot of it took me away from, you know what I'm saying? My passion and shit, falling out relationships with, friends and stuff like that. Like it was a whole lot of life going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I forget like, who the fuck MindFrame was. So Look at Me Now was like a reminder to myself. Like, hey man, it's okay to, you can be humble and cool and shit like you normally are, but sometimes you gotta talk this shit, man. Like, and that's pretty much where Look at Me Now came from.
Yeah.
And then I think the second one, a close runner up, would be Lay You Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you talking about on Lay It Down?
Oh,
Is that for the females?
Yeah. So Lay You Down is pretty much like my little, ode to the ladies and shit. Like I said, I can do a lot, man. So I all my projects I try to make that way. I try to still be MindFrame at the end of the day, but I kind of like to challenge myself and kind of, just experiment and do different shit at the same time. But yeah, Lay You Down it's still going crazy. Like females love it. The video was pretty dope. Yeah, it's a dope song, man.
And this project got nominated for Album of the Year at the SEA Awards?
Southern Entertainment Awards, nominated for Album of the Year. And then myself also got nominated for Slept On Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
For the same Southern Entertainment Awards, man. It's dope, bro. Like, I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah.
Like, when I got the notification, I was like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? Like, who did this shit? But it's cool, man. I mean, I'm hoping that I win at least one.
You working on a new project right now?
Right now I'm kind of just focused on still pushing Outta Sight Outta Mind, getting some more visuals out there project, getting them pushed. So like, I'm in the works of doing a video for Look at Me Now. Focusing on my branding and my merch a lot more lately. Just trying to get that together and that solidified. It's doing good, don't get me wrong, but I just want to constantly get better at it. It's venturing from just being an independent artist, but also like, I'm an entrepreneur shit at the same time. And then I'm also doing some cool shit as well. Or getting back to it, it's shoot my own docuseries for my like my journey with this whole music shit and just life itself. Yeah. And it's actually called Mind Over Matter. So it's the Mind Over Matter docuseries. It's on my YouTube channel. Chapter 5 will be coming out soon, and in Chapter 5 is pretty much all like post-deployment shit, like the surgery, like all this shit. Right before the surgery, I got the chance to open up for Bone Thugs and Harmony in Nashville. So that's on there as well. Just talking about a lot of shit, man. So that's pretty much what I got in the works. But ultimately, been back in the studio here lately making new shit. So a new project will definitely be probably coming soon later this year. Yeah.
What did you have surgery for?
My knee. I messed my knee up overseas. Had to basically my ACL was hanging on by like a thread, and I had multiple meniscus tears and shit in my knee too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I had to get surgery and shit for that.
Yeah. What was the recovery time for that?
Well, I'm kind of still recovering, man. It still ain't even 100% yet, but they say it really take about a full year. Yeah. So I got it like August of this past year, so I'm almost at a year. But I think it took. I was being hard headed and shit because I just couldn't take it. Like they was like, don't put weight on it for like, 2-3 weeks. And I don't know, fuck that. Like I was moving around and shit. They told me like you couldn't drive for like the first like 4 weeks. I think by week 3, I was like, fuck that. Like I found a way to get my ass in the car, even if I just like drove around the corner or like I just wanted to get out the house. Sometimes because I don't like being. I'm an active person. I don't like being stationary. Like I like working out and shit and just doing other shit, playing ball or whatever I can do. You know what I'm saying? So just being cooped up in the house all day, and just that shit just ate at me. Yeah. So I just had to do what I could do to kind of move around and shit, stay out of my head. So
yeah. Wish you a full recovery.
Thank you, man.
All right, let's talk about your brand.
Yeah.
Airborne Kings.
Yeah.
Lifelong dreams.
Yes, sir.
How'd you come up with that?
Well, it came to me because and I don't know what everybody's, spirituality or religious, mindset is, but I believe in, God and stuff. So and that's, very, that's very visual in my, in my music and shit. So I just believe, that we was made in his image. And if he a God and he a king, then what they make us. So we gods, we kings, we queens too. And I just feel like everybody like flying their own way, man. Like, but it's up to you to discover what your way is. Like you gotta get out that nest the way you need, the only way you can. But you can't be scared to, take that jump or get that little push. So, find out how fly you are. So that's pretty much where Airborne Kings, Lifelong Dreams came from. I feel like we born kings, we born flying our own way, we all born unique. And you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people hide from this shit. A lot of people wanna, fit in this stupid ass box to fit in, to be cool and shit like that with everybody else. When you ain't meant to fit in. Like everybody, you made differently for a reason. Like you meant to stand the fuck out. So do it. But and like I'm saying it like, I wasn't the best at it either. Like it took me a little minute to, find my niche and my groove. But once I did, like that was it. Like I stayed true to that shit. Like I was like, okay. Like I don't never, even though I'm from, North Memphis, born and raised, like I got plenty of family members that's, about their fucking life. So, but I ain't never claimed I was, a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nigga from the street. Like that's it. Yeah. So, this is pretty much what it all came from, man. Just that. So that's the whole brand and the movement. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. And I feel like we need that a lot more. Not just in hip hop, but in life in general. Like it's too many people want to, become the trend or not become the trend, but be a part of the trend and not set the trend. Like I'm a trendsetter. Like I'm gonna be MindFrame regardless, bro. Yeah. Like period. I don't care what's the it style or movement or whatever. Like I'm gonna do what the fuck Frame want to do. Yeah. And if y'all don't like it, you don't like it. Somebody do. And like that's just my mentality, man. I just, want to push that and put that out there, definitely for like, the youth and shit too. And just, hopefully have people relate to that and just, just be positive, man.
Yeah.
And it's okay and it's cool to be positive, bro. You don't got to be, you know what I'm saying, a hard ass nigga all the time. Like, I'm like I said, I'm one of the coolest, humblest motherfuckers ever, but I don't play that shit at the end of the day. But I don't gotta be this strong ass, thug ass person all the time. Like, this shit played out to me. I don't think that shit gangster, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you mentioned you got the merch too.
Yeah, so the merch is going good. So, this the hoodie. It's the MindFrame logo hoodie. It's got the crown with the wings, Airborne Kings, Lifelong Dreams. It's got MindFrame. It's got the backdrop of Memphis, because everywhere I go, no matter where I'm at, I'm still Memphis all day, every day. I got this saying. It's called shit yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got you a shit yeah shirt too.
Okay. That's what's
up. Yeah, so people always like if you come to like a show or you look on like some of my videos on YouTube, like I be having the whole crowd fucking saying that shit. They be like they'll see my shirt and be like, what the fuck, what does his shirt say? Shit yeah. Like, what is that? And then when I finally start saying it, I'm like, shit yeah. And they're like, oh, he's saying shit yeah. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So shit yeah ain't really like a word. Shit yeah is like a feeling. It's like a mood. It's like a vibe and shit. Like when I feel like I'm on that stage and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm in my groove and shit, like that shit yeah to me. Like being yourself, doing what, you know what I'm saying, doing what you like to do and what you passionate about regardless of what other folks, you know what I'm saying, think about you. That shit yeah to me. Like this cool ass shit I'm doing right here. Yeah. Like this shit yeah as fuck. So that's pretty much where that come from. And then we got other little shirts like, ABK or like Airborne Kings. Then, I can't forget the latest. So we got ABQ or Airborne Queens. I'm trying to get this summer line together. I'm gonna call it shit yeah summertime.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be for like ladies, it's gonna be like little tank top sets and like little booty shorts and shit. Fellas is gonna be like tank tops, V-neck, shit like that. But yeah, man, I'm trying to actually get it to where they can go straight to my website and do all the ordering from there. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. I'm still just getting better and better at it, but people just still contact me on IG or Facebook to put their orders in, and like I'm saying, we shipping it to you. Like,
okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, MindFrame. Any last words? Any shout outs?
Shout outs. Definitely shout out to my big homie Capo, Concrete Magazine, putting on for, the South Tennessee, Atlanta, everywhere, man. Big shout out to Leaf the Plug, Industry All Access, for keeping the nigga connected and helping me to, keep doing this music shit. Shout out to all the Airborne Kings, Airborne Queens out there who've been rocking with me from day one. Big shout out to my family, my support system, who constantly give me that encouragement to keep going and keep chasing my dreams. Trying to think, man. I'm trying not to forget nobody. That's all I can think of for right now. But definitely follow me on all social media, man. That's at Thank God I'm Frame. That's on every platform. That's IG, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, all of it. Just at Thank God I'm Frame. It's Thank God I Am Frame. Thank God I'm Frame. And then also check out my website, thankgodimframe.com.
Never knew I had a chance till my destiny blossom. Niggas act like they sleeping on me, but they just playing possum. My takeover's hostile. That's straight up